We started with the word coronavirus, and then it became novel. Corona, of course, means crown, but also the halo around your vessel, better known as the aura or the PSI field. But another description of corona is this: the radiating crown of projection fibers passing from the internal capsule to every part of the cerebral cortex. Capsule in the DNA nudge, which someone with a more medical and science-based background than I perhaps may make a link between these coronas of projection fibers passing to the brain and nanotechnology. But it is worth pondering on the link between the two. So then it became the novel coronavirus. Novel means new, and the present English word for a long word of prose fiction derives from the Italian novella for new or news, or a short story of something new. But significantly and perhaps indicatively, it means a long work of narrative fiction. Novel. A novel is a long fictional narrative which describes intimate human experiences. A novel is also a way of presenting fact as fiction, so that fiction becomes fact, and so the novel idea that is fiction then becomes the fact. So one can deduce that the novel coronavirus is a long work of narrative fiction with the potential to project fibers into the brain and cause disturbances of their making. To facilitate that, they then roll out the use of masks, all of which came from China and India, courtesy of Jared Kushner, FEMA, and Pelosi relative Gavin Newsom. Should be enough to make one ponder, should it not? And then we come to this, and it's for you to decide whether it's related or not. Masks. The use of masks in the occult world is ancient. For centuries, the gypsies have used them for their hypnotic powers. Special healing masks for their people are kept secret and never shown to the public. Masks have a shock value and fascination value. Gypsies and other occult groups have special rituals to create the masks, including using hair clippings from the person who will wear the mask. Gypsy healing masks are destroyed after the patient gets well. Illuminati programming masks may or may not be destroyed after their use. The Illuminati's mask-making abilities, according to the deprogrammed victims of their mind control, are of a very high quality, it is said. Sometimes the programmers simply wear Halloween cartoon character masks that anyone can obtain to fulfill their role in the programming script that they are involved in during the time. Now, of course, they often use these masks within their secret gatherings, whether it's for meetings, balls, sex orgies, as covered in the movies Eyes Wide Shut, and also in the more social gatherings with lower-end agents or initiates of theirs, including the alt media personality David Wilcock and his partner. I have the evidence. And one also suspects his former partner and perceived handler, due to her witchcraft and monarch background, now frequenting around Randy Morgan's page and known by the name of Dawn Ham Hart. Whether she was also a participant of this practice, time will tell. So what is it with these masks? And why has it played an important role in our lives is the key to understanding it all. All of us until recently, and many still do, have their own personal masks to create a fake persona of themselves. But as we warned 4 years ago, these masks would no longer work too well in this time period. Well, what has been made clear is the more prominent masks have been in occult circles for many a year. And we go back to the plague area in Europe, which was manufactured, I might add. And you had what they said were physicians treating the plague victims in the most bizarre attire ever. A long black cape, a black top hat with a bird mask for its face, long spindly fingers and nails, and carrying some sort of stick. Now, whether they treated anyone is often overlooked, but more than likely they scared people shitless upon its arrival. But how many asked the question, was those doctors actually human? The hidden occult element in a more modern day version is the clown, whose face is covered in makeup to disguise their true looks. These are representing the astral realm of the circus. And for those who have visited that in the past, it was not a pleasant experience. And this is why children are terrified of clowns. And conveniently, clowns and the circus were used to abduct children in the Steven Spielberg series called Taken. And no, it's not a coincidence either. Masks are all designed to keep things hidden, just like the dark and light occult-based magic, and is symbolic of these dark forces and their hidden hand games. So where else do we see these masks? Is it related to off-world entities? Who or what is it hiding? Are all valid questions to be asked. And with that in mind, we come to the native tribes. All will tell you tales of being with the ETs and or gods, as they call them. All native tribes wear some form of mask, particularly during their ceremonies, ritual or otherwise. The Dogon tribe wear masks in homage to the fish people from Sirius. The Central Americans wear masks to the feathered serpent race and Quetzalcoatl. I could go on with that list, but you get the gist. Are all these mask wearers, be it the tribes or the plague doctors, all linked to off-world entities? And in my opinion, the answer is yes. The tribes, as evidence in our From Russia with Love series, were all corrupted with the human ritual sacrifice, and all worshipped something else hidden by a mask. With the real mother hidden or missing in action, the dark mother, the Kali Ma, or Lilith, took its place. So why are they making all the people wear masks now? What is the purpose? Well, here is something for you all to ponder on as we end this show. What if our show was correct on the personal masks? What if our show was correct on the masks fallen? What if our show was correct and the 85% being different? And what if our show was correct in 2020? All will see. With that in mind, could it be with personal masks gone and all are seeing the 85% as something entirely different, they now have to cover up everyone in case it reveals a long-standing program here of not all is what it seems. I leave you with that to ponder on. And we end with a song that is not a reminder, but a reinforcement of the facts.